Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Let's see what movie we get.
Final Destination 3.
Please don't be Frankie.
We got Aaron. Yes.
We love a bi icon.
She has one of my favorite deaths in the franchise.
Should I do a part 2 and risk getting Frankie? Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 2.
Let's see what movie we get.
Final Destination, the OG.
Yes, Frankie can't find us here.
Ooh, we got Terry.
We didn't get to see enough of her TBH.
Her death scene made me jump out of my seat the first time I watched it.
Should I do a part 3 and risk unleashing Frankie? Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 3.
Let's see what movie we get.
Final Destination 5.
Please don't be Isaac. He's just as bad as Frankie.
Oh boy, we got Bad Boy Peter.
I'm going to try and redraw his premonition. Death to look less goofy.
I think the eye sagging is cool, but the 3D gimmick they did for this movie takes me out of it a bit.
Wow, this looks pretty icky. We get a bonus drawing today because I wanted to see what this would look like from a different angle.
Now you can see the poles a bit better.
What character do you want to see next? Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 4.
Let's see what movie we get.
Yes, finally, Final Destination, Bloodlines.
The movie that inspired me to make this series in the first place.
Oh, we got Iris, our first visionary.
Even though she didn't have a lot of screen time, I instantly fell in love with her.
She literally saved everyone from her premonition, an absolute icon. We get yet another bonus drawing today because I have to draw her poor finger.
Leave it to Final Destination to make me scared of wearing a ring.
What character do you want to see next? Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 5.
Let's see what movie we get.
We got our first movie repeat, Final Destination 1.
I should cross out Terry's name on this wheel.
Yay, we got William Bloodworth.
I love the conclusion they gave his character in Bloodlines.
Tony Todd is such a horror legend. I would love to draw more horror icons he's played like Candyman.
Should I spin the wheel again and risk getting Frankie? Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 6.
Let's see what movie we get.
Looks like we got Final Destination 4.
I feel like it's safe to say this is the Final Destination movie people hate the most. Looks like we got Samantha, also known as MILF, in the movie credits. Why did they add that?
This movie's CGI for the deaths does not look that good. I think it's because they tried to do the 3D gimmick.
Yay, we get another bonus drawing. I wanted to see if this death would have looked better from a different angle, so you can see the rock come out of her head.
What character do you want to see next? Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 7.
Hello, I'm trying out doing a voiceover for this, so let's see what movie we get. Okay, we got Final Destination 3. I hate having this sense of dread getting Final Destination 3 because it's my favorite one, but it looks like we got Perry today, so I'm very happy. At first, I don't think I added Perry to the list of characters, but there were so many people on the other videos that commented that they wanted Perry. I should have added Perry though, because even though she doesn't have a lot of scenes, she has literally the best outfits. Actually, everyone in Final Destination 3 has great outfits. Are there any other side characters that I should add to the wheel?
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 8.
Thank you so much for all the character suggestions from the other videos. Some of them are absolutely unhinged. It looks like we got Final Destination Bloodlines. Yay! I love every single character from Bloodlines, so I'm really interested to see who we get. Looks like we got our final boy, Charlie. I mean, I guess he's final boy for like 2.0 seconds, but still. I'm familiar with his actor Teo from the Chucky series, where he plays like this little emo boy. So seeing him in Bloodlines was insane because he got buff for this role. Oh, he looks so cute, but sorry buddy, I gotta turn you to goop now. I almost forgot this part of the movie where the switchblade goes into his finger. Oh my gosh, it's so gross. Please keep commenting side characters. I love seeing all of your comments. Thank you so much.
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Okay, let's see who we get on the wheel today. Oh, it looks like we have Final Destination 5. I wonder what character we're gonna get. We already got Peter. And it looks like we got Molly. Okay, I love her pink outfit in this movie. So when researching how she gets cut in half at the end of this movie, there aren't a lot of references for it. So I made do with what I had, and I basically tried to create a 3/4 pose for her and then cut her in half by adding some blood and guts, and this was the final result. Let me know what you think.
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 10!
Let's see what movie we get. We finally got Final Destination 2! There's so many characters from this movie that I want to get. Ooh, looks like we got Kat. She might be my favorite character from this movie, and her death was so undeserved. I did another bonus drawing so we could see the pole from a different angle. What character would you like to see next?
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 11.
Let's see what movie we get.
Final Destination 1.
I added George to this. Wheel, don't worry.
Yes, we got our girl clear.
She doesn't die in this movie, so there's just one drawing today.
What character do you want to see next?
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 12.
Let's see what movie we get today. Okay, looks like we got Final Destination 6. I added both Paul and Paco to this list per your guys' suggestions. Looks like we got our baddie Julia. Julia's baseball cap had a horse on it, but I changed it to Paco because I love him. Her death is super brutal, but it was going to be a practical effect. They even made a head for it. I'm at least glad the CGI isn't too bad. What character do you want to see next?
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 13.
Let's see which movie we're gonna get. Okay, and looks like we have Final Destination 5. I've seen a lot of comments wanting Olivia, and honestly, me too. Okay, and looks like we have Dennis. Now, I don't think I saw anyone comment Dennis, but let me know if there's any Dennis heads out there. This second one is probably one of the worst ways to go, but it was also super hard to draw because the reference is just a black blob. Let me know who you would want to see next.
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 14.
Let's see which movie we're gonna get. Ooh, looks like we got Final Destination 4. We haven't had that one in a while. And it looks like we got Hunt as our character. He's definitely not one of my favorite characters. He's up there with Frankie, but I will say he has probably one of the most unique deaths. Also, I'm just now realizing that his death involves a coin, so is this secretly related to Final Destination 6? Let me know who you would want to see next.
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 15.
Let's see which movie we're gonna get. Ooh, okay, looks like we got the first Final Destination movie. It's crazy to see how many of these characters we've already gotten. Ooh, okay, we got Alex. I'm so glad we finally got another Visionary. I love Alex so much, but I absolutely hate what they do with him in the second movie where they just say that he died via falling brick. It just is so sad after everything that character went through in the first movie. Let me know who you would want to see next.
Drawing. Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 16.
Let's see which movie we're gonna get. Okay, we got Final Destination 3. It's my favorite one, but I'm scared we're gonna get you-know-who. Oh my gosh, we got Julie! I think I said this before, but every single character in Final Destination 3 has amazing outfits. For her death, she like spontaneously combusts from a train wheel hitting her, which reminded me of this kill from I'm Not Okay With This, which I'm still upset Netflix got rid of, but I tried to basically just redraw her death to look like that because I think it's funny. Let me know who you would want to see next.
Drawing Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 18.
Let's see which movie we're gonna get. Yay, looks like we got Final Destination 6. I need to go get this movie on Blu-ray soon. Oh, and it looks like we got Bobby. Okay, we have one more Campbell sibling to go. We need to get Eric. Could they make a more innocent character? Like, he's so sweet, and he has a turtle named Paco. He did not deserve to die. Let me know who you would want to see next.
Drawing Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 19.
Let's see which movie we're gonna get. Oh my gosh, finally we're getting Final Destination 2 again. Looks like we got the barbecue kid, yes! I added this one to the list. I don't think anyone else suggested this, but his death is really funny at the end of the movie. After further research, his name is Brian, not Barbecue Kid, and he's also another character that technically isn't on Death's list at the beginning. Let me know who you would want to see next.
Drawing Final Destination characters until I get Frankie Cheeks and Rage Quit.
Part 20.
Let's see which movie we're gonna get. Okay, looks like we got Final Destination 1. It's crazy to think that we've now gotten more than half of the characters from this movie. Okay, looks like we got George. He is the brother of Todd that dies in the original Flight 180, and he was a character that was requested in the comments. I love getting these more obscure characters because it gives me a chance to draw a character that I probably wouldn't have drawn otherwise. Let me know who you would want to see next.